In 1995, I saw Heat with my buddy Rob in Deptford, New Jersey. The Deptford movie theater across the street is the Deptford Mall. So a lot of nights we would just get dropped off, catch a movie, and then hit the mall afterwards. And that a lot of times was a chunk of our Saturdays, a chunk of our Friday nights. Heat as a movie has been impactful to me throughout my entire life. I recently just watched it randomly, and every single time I watch this movie, there is just something different, and that's what makes it so good. You think you know something, you re-explore it, you re-experience it, and you're taught something new, you're shown something new. Few films can do that. So for Thanksflicking, I'm thankful for the movie Heat. Let's go.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
Prophecy fulfilled, aka Powders. As I was recording that intro, I was perusing Heat on Wikipedia. Just to be clear, if we do have a new movie coming, I know there's been the prequel novel written by Michael Mann, our writer-director, and Michael Mann has been loved on this podcast. But guys, welcome back. Peter A. DeLuca here. This is Thanksflicking. These are the films I'm thankful for. So as I'm recording that intro, I'm just scrolling through the Wikipedia, mostly just to get the year right. And I'm at the top of the page. So the AKAPAD Army, we get ready, we start rolling into the episode, and I stop at the top of the Wikipedia page in Heat, and I'm looking at the poster for the movie, the poster that my friend Rob and I saw. Like we loved this poster. I believe he had it in his room, because his room was was somewhat of a THX sound studio. Excuse me. Back during this time, you could go to Suncoast, and Suncoast would sell movie posters, and they were shrink wrapped with cardboard, and yeah, they were like $20. I remember him buying the Heat poster one night when we were at the mall, and he hung it up in his room. So throughout the years, I've just grown to love the opening of this movie. I'm talking the initial images of the train coming on the tracks, the steam, the blue, the lights. Elliot Goldenthal, it's his music, and it's already mesmerizing. It just feels of the night, feels of the city. What I don't realize either is what Robert De Niro is doing in the movie, why that train is significant. Because he's going to steal an ambulance for the initial job in this movie. Because Heat is a crime movie. These are criminals. They do criminal things. But he needs an ambulance for one of the biggest heist moments in all of Hollywood. And on the movie poster, I always remember Al Pacino. I remember Robert De Niro with the sunglasses. Val Kilmer with the M60 gun. Mic'd up. He's got a little wire going to his mouth. I always remember that. Everything's blue. Again, Michael Mann knows how to shoot night. He shoots night so well, we kind of have a Michael Mann crime trilogy. It's Collateral, Heat, and Thief. But the other image in this poster is the train. So the official release of the poster, the theatrical release, during the intro, I said that this film constantly educates me. I'm constantly rediscovering this movie, finding new things in this movie. I never put it together that the opening shot in this movie is literally on the movie poster. it's just well designed. There's few crime movies that has as many different threads as Heat does. As many different characters, as many different, like, criminal-wise, complex concepts. And all of these threads have a conclusion. We have Al Pacino in his world. Similar threads, similar conclusions. And the movie does boil down to that diner conversation where Al Pacino pulls over Robert De Niro and asks him if he wants to buy a cup of coffee. Coffee's cheap, right? We can all afford coffee. Anyone can afford coffee. If you have no money, you can walk around long enough and you can find enough money for a cup of coffee. During this time, by the way. not your $5 Starbucks coffee. So we have this epic sit-down scene, right? Al Pacino, Robert De Niro for the first time, like, on screen together. Later to become lore that potentially they were never on set at the same time. Who really cares? But since then, we've had them on screen together, right? Irishman, Netflix. In this in this scene, we get these two defining who they are. I am a criminal. This is all I know. I'm a cop. I chase guys. This is all I know. And it's one of the great scenes, just in history in general. We have Al Pacino with a completely upside down home life. He's very similar to Tony Montana in Any Given Sunday. But we feel for him, and his life is falling apart, and we feel the angst. And then there's Val Kilmer and Ashley Judd, and that's upside down. And we kind of see that these men, they just love what they do, and they cannot get away from it, even when they feel the heat. I don't know, AKAPADers. I know people go to the action scenes in this movie. They go to the shootout at the end. That's all. It's all good stuff. But even post that scene, Robert De Niro, essentially, he sews up all the plot points in this movie after that shootout scene. Like, every single plot thread gets resolved by Robert De Niro's character. It's fantastic. I will forever watch this movie, and I'm just grateful it's there. And every time I watch it, I just think of my buddy Rob, that even now, I just don't text enough. I don't spend enough time with. I see him every few years. It's already been maybe 2 years since I've seen him. So, AKAPADers, I guess I gotta follow a little bit of my own advice. But if you can, you have to check out Heat, because I'm thankful for it.
Okay, that's a wrap.